In this video, we'll show you how to use dormant oil spray to kill overwintering pests and diseases. I've invited two special guests to help with this video. Matthew McCarthy is a great photographer and videographer and produced most of this content. I encourage you to check out his seed company, Horticultural Seeds. Our guest actor is my friend David Hobson. He's a very knowledgeable gardener, garden writer, lecturer, and humorist. He has his own website called davidhobson.ca. Now sit back and enjoy the wonderful world of dormant oil spray.
Spring is in the air and in the soil. Can't see it, but there's life down there, under the mud and a winter's worth of garbage. All manner of creepers and crawlers, flies and fungi awakening from hibernation, and they're just as eager to get into the garden as we are. These critters are hungry, starving even, and all they have in mind is feeding on the first green thing they see, which is typically the leaves on trees and shrubs. One minute the tree's flushed with fresh foliage, next the leaves are as raggedy as a moth-eaten doily. But there is a solution, and that's dormant oil spray. This is what we use for a dormant oil spray. It's called dormant because it's used when the trees and shrubs are dormant and the insects that we're hoping to control are dormant. And it's sold as a kit. It's a form of pesticide that's permitted under the Ontario Pesticide Act. It's non-toxic and it's safe for use, but it's best to avoid getting any into a fish pond or a watercourse, but otherwise it's quite environmentally friendly. In the green bottle is horticultural oil. This is used to smother the eggs of overwintering insects, things like scale, leaf miners, particularly aphids, mites. While in the white bottle is lime sulfur. It's a fungicide, a preventative, and it's used to control rust, scab, powdery mildew. This combination dormant spray can be used on fruit trees, roses, and deciduous ornamentals, but there is a list of trees and shrubs it should not be used on, and that includes Douglas fir, Japanese maples, walnuts, sugar maple, holly. This is because they are more sensitive to the lime sulfur. As a combination dormant spray, it requires 120 milliliters of the lime sulfur and 60 milliliters of the horticultural oil in 3 liters of water. This is not what you call a blanket pesticide. It should only be used where you have a specific problem that you have identified. In this case, I have a boxwood plant. It's an evergreen, but last year it was afflicted by leaf miner. That's a nasty little insect that burrows its way into the leaf and lays its eggs that overwinter there, hatch out as larvae. If I catch it at the right time, I may be able to cure the problem. I'm hoping so. When you do have to spray a plant, it's important to cover all surfaces, over, under, in and out. Make sure everything is covered to ensure you get every last one of those little critters. Oh, the reason I'm wearing the face mask and the goggles and the gloves and the long sleeve shirt, well, it's best to avoid getting on the skin, and definitely don't get in your eyes or you'll know about it. And it does smell terrible. Despite the unpleasant effects of breathing dormant oil spray, it's not considered harmful to the environment. Even the Audubon Society acknowledges this. Regardless, use only when necessary and be cautious around ponds, pets and friendly parties.